Oh, it's a beautiful day. What a beautiful day it is today. Welcome to Street Moto Z. This is going to be the first video for Train Your Brain Moto Safe series. There's 11 motorcycle riding mindsets I've jotted down. We want to talk about them. Well, it's a nice 71 degrees on January 26th, 2024. Can you believe the weather is this nice today? I had to go out for a motorcycle ride, but wanted to talk about motorcycle riding mindsets. There's 11 motorcycle riding mindsets I've jotted down. First is, in your mind, generate hypothetical circumstances and have a paranoid mindset. What does that mean? Well, hypothetical are things that could happen that you need to be ready for and prepared for. Like if you're riding down the street and there's a car looking to turn on this street, or like that car right there was making a left, and watching for him to make sure he doesn't pull in front of you is important. A car could be coming out of the right side onto the street, and when you're coming up to them, pretend like that guy is going to come onto the street in front of you, so be ready for anything that could happen. Another hypothetical situation is I'm always looking behind me in case there's a car coming up really fast, and if that car is coming up really fast, I want to make sure that he goes in the other lane and goes around me and doesn't just run me over. He could be a drunk driver, or he could be playing on his cell phone, or she could be not paying attention, messing with the radio. So behind me I've got a car. They seem to be keeping their distance really good. That's good. Make sure there's nobody coming up really fast behind me. You want to watch. There's cars coming into the road. This car on the right, I'm ready to stop if that car pulls out in front of me. Hypothetical situation, and it doesn't happen. That's good. Usually it doesn't happen, but we just have to be safe and be prepared in case it does. A little bit of a paranoia mindset. All right, I've got a green light. I'm still looking. Make sure nobody is pulling out in front of me when I have a green arrow. I want to make sure this 4Runner doesn't make a left in front of me. Okay, I'm gonna keep my distance from this truck pulling a car. The car could fall off. The trailer could come loose. I'm watching everything I can. This guy could back up. I'm not gonna get too close to him. Now, I can't see anything on the left, so I'm not gonna go. And there are cars coming. Looking behind me, there's a car making the same turn as me. All right, I'm going. Make sure that car doesn't pull behind me. He's staying in his lane. But those are some examples of what goes through your mind as a motorcycle rider. Number two, 70% of all motorcycle accidents occur at intersections. One of the biggest dangers in intersections is cars making a left. All these cars are making a left. They'll make a left and pull right in front of you. So you got to watch out for that, and then you just end up T-boning them. They'll see you and they go, oh, I see a motorcycle, I should stop. And then they end up stopping right in front of you, and you can't get around them if you're going fast, and you end up T-boning them. So cars making a left at an intersection is the worst. There's a lot that happens in an intersection. It's best work through them carefully. I think I said before, one of the greatest causes of motorcycle accidents are cars making a left. So this car right here could be making a left right in front of me and doesn't. That's good. First to go on green, that was number 4. Here's a great example. I'm coming up to a red light here, and I'm going to be the first to go on green. If you're the first to go on green and the light turns green, do you just go? just take off and go? No, you need to look both ways, because there could be cars running yellow lights or red lights running through that intersection because they're in a hurry. I am the first on green, and I need to be looking both ways before I go. These cars in front of me could be making a left and will be pulling right in front of me. Okay, it's green. I'm looking both ways. Everybody's stopping, I'm going. Number 5 is cars switching lanes. If you're riding next to a car, like this truck right here, he's switching lanes, he could pull right out in front of me. I think he sees me fine. But he could be switching lanes into my lane and running right on top of me. So I don't want to ride in his blind spot. We want to be visible to everybody around you, make sure they see you. Number 6 is gravel on a curved road. When you're going around a curve, you should have the mindset that, hey, there could be gravel on this curve, or there could be sand or oil or something that makes your motorcycle slip. So should you be hitting just a standard street curve at a high speed, you really should take that curve carefully every time. Now if you're out riding in the twisties, usually that's not an issue, but if you're riding around town and riding in suburban areas where there's a lot of cars riding around all the time, they could kick up gravel into the curve, and when you go around that curve and you hit that gravel, you go around a little too fast, you're not going to be able to dodge the gravel or to safely go through the gravel. Number 7 is unknown sharp turns and blind spots. Sometimes when you're going around a curve, you can't see what's around that curve. That's a blind spot. And once you start getting around that curve, there could be a stopped truck or an animal or something in the road that makes you have to stop really quick on that curve. So it's good to go around that blind spot curve carefully. Number 8 is some people stop really fast. So careful not to tailgate, careful to give yourself a lot of cushion in front of you, and make sure you have enough room to be able to stop at the speed you're going. There's the old adage where you need to keep 4 seconds between you and the car in front of you. At least 4 seconds is a good one. So I'm going to count this next light pole for this truck. We're going to count how many seconds before it gets to me. Ready? 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. So this is 4 seconds from that truck. Now he's stopping and turning, and so I had plenty of time to stop. I didn't have to do a quick reaction or anything. Number 9 is you have to be aware that people will and can pull out in front of you, like this car making a left. Could be making a left right in front of me. I was watching them, had my hand ready to brake, ready to swerve. Number 10 is avoid cars fighting in front of you. Sometimes you'll see road rage between cars, and they might swerve kind of to threaten each other, and you don't want to be part of any of that because a car will win. So if there's any road rage going on, slow down, keep your distance. Don't try to drive through it unless you know you can get through it. And number 11, a motorcycle mindset, animals. It's interesting how deers react to cars and motorcycles. They're very unpredictable. Every deer is a bit unique. Some of them are smart and they go back in the woods. Some of them stand there and watch you, and some of them get scared and run out in the road. Most deers do get scared. They may not run out in the road, but most of them do. Also, an interesting thing about deers is usually they run in a pack. So if you see one, there's probably more around that one deer. If you see one crossing the road, there could be 15 more right behind them crossing that road. So slow down big time around deer. Dogs are interesting. Sometimes you'll drive by and you'll get a chaser dog. And if the dog is running at you barking and wanting to bite you or wanting to chase you, just slow down a little bit, maybe about 5 or 10 miles per hour slower. And then when you get closer to them and you know you can get around them, speed up, because they won't be able to catch you and they won't be able to bite you either. Some other critters that could be in the road that could impair your motorcycle are possums, raccoons, and armadillos. Usually those are out at night, so when you're night riding, be sure to watch for glowing eyes up ahead. One time I was in a Toyota Corolla driving about 65 miles an hour on a highway. It was nighttime, and an armadillo, full-size armadillo, stepped out into the road, and my right tire hit that armadillo square. Once I hit that armadillo, I heard a big crash. The car turned sideways. I had to steer into the turn and straighten the car back up, but I was able to straighten the car back up and not slide off the side of the highway. Those armadillos are like a rock. So if you hit one with your motorcycle, hang on and keep that wheel straight, because you're gonna be launched. You may have something to say about the motorcycle mindset that I've missed. If so, please put it down in the comment section. I'd love to hear. Hope that makes sense. There's some 11 motorcycle riding mindsets. Kind of rambled on a little bit, but hope you guys have a great day. Hope you like this video. Like and subscribe. And remember, it's not about the destination. It's about the ride, baby. Yeah! Still got my Dragonfly, buddy.